Here are the most recent deaths in the national news, plus people's reactions to those deaths, as seen at Legacy.com in the second week of May 2022. Singer and songwriter Mickey Gilley died May 7, 2022 in Branson, Missouri at the age of 86. He was known for country music hits including Roomful of Roses and Don't All the Girls Get Prettier at Closing Time. Gilley is also being remembered as the owner of the popular Texas honky-tonk bar Gilley's Club, which inspired the movie Urban Cowboy. Actor Mike Hagerty died May 5, 2022 in Los Angeles at the age of 67. His dozens of TV and movie performances included a recurring role on Friends as the building supervisor Mr. Trieger. Hagerty is also being remembered for appearances in Seinfeld, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Wayne's World, and many more. Actor Kenneth Welsh died May 5, 2022 at the age of 80. He was best known for his role as ex-FBI agent Wyndham Earle on the TV series Twin Peaks. Welsh is also being remembered for performances in Star Trek Discovery, Lodge 49, The Aviator, and many more. Comic book artist George Pérez died May 6, 2022 at his home in Sanford, Florida. He died of complications from pancreatic cancer at the age of 67. His reboot of Wonder Woman in the 80s was legendary in the comic book world. Pérez is being remembered as an influential artist and writer who worked on titles including The Avengers, The New Teen Titans, and Crisis on Infinite Earths. Actor Jack Kehler died May 7, 2022 at a hospital in Los Angeles. He died of complications from leukemia at the age of 75. He was well known for his role in The Big Lebowski as Marty, the dude's landlord. Kehler is also being remembered for performances in Star Trek The Next Generation, The Man in the High Castle, and Men in Black 2. Outdoorsman Ray Scott died May 8, 2022 in Alabama at the age of 88. He was the founder of the Bass Anglers Sportsman Society and created the Bassmaster Classic World Championship, the first professional bass fishing tournament. Scott is being remembered as the father of modern bass fishing, who popularized catch-and-release fishing. Writer Midge Decter died May 9, 2022 at her home in Manhattan at the age of 94. She was one of the originators of neoconservatism in the 1960s. She advocated against feminism and communism, and she pushed for increased military spending during the Cold War. Decter is being remembered as a prominent influence on modern conservative thought. World leader Stanislav Shushkevich died May 4, 2022 in Minsk, Belarus at the age of 87. He was the first leader of Belarus after the country declared its independence from the Soviet Union in 1991. Shushkevich is being remembered as one of the three leaders who signed the accord that dissolved the Soviet Union, along with Boris Yeltsin and Leonid Kravchuk. World leader Leonid Kravchuk died May 10, 2022 after a long illness at the age of 88. He was the first president of Ukraine, elected after the country declared its independence from the Soviet Union. Kravchuk is being remembered, like Shushkevich, for his leading role in the dismantling of the Soviet Union. Basketball player Bob Lanier died May 10, 2022 after a short illness at the age of 73. He was a Hall of Fame forward for the Detroit Pistons and Milwaukee Bucks in the 1970s and 80s. Lanier is being remembered for his size 22 shoe and for his work with the NBA's Stay in School program. Singer Trevor Strnad died May 11, 2022 at the age of 41. He was the lead singer for the popular death metal band the Black Dahlia Murder. Strnad is being remembered as a positive force in his genre who always supported up-and-coming bands. Musician Gloria Parker died April 13, 2022 at a hospital in Syosset, New York at the age of 100. Her death was reported this week. She was known for playing the glass harp, a collection of wine glasses filled with water. She performed on TV talk shows and in the Woody Allen movie Broadway Danny Rose. Parker is also being remembered as a band leader of the 1940s, as well as a marimba player. At least 43 people were killed on May 6, 2022, in an explosion at the Hotel Saratoga in Havana, Cuba. This is a developing story, and the information available may still change. You may not know that any family can place an obituary on Legacy in honor of a loved one's memory. Just visit Legacy.com and select your local community to get started. Every week in the United States, flags are lowered to half-staff to honor the lives of Americans whose communities are mourning their loss. Here are the most recent half-staff memorial flag honors. Flags across the United States have been lowered to honor the memory of the 1 million American lives lost to COVID-19. Flags in Colorado have been lowered to honor the memory of Central Conejos County Fire Protection District firefighter Harold Joe Cordova, who died in the line of duty. Flags in Louisiana have been lowered to honor the memory of East Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's Deputy Corporal Nick Toulier. Flags in Illinois have been lowered to honor the memory of Deputy Nicholas Wiest of the Knox County Police Department. Flags in Georgia have been lowered to honor the memory of the Honorable H. Arthur Mack McLean. Flags in West Virginia have been lowered to honor the memory of Gasaway volunteer firefighter John D. Forbush. Flags in North Dakota have been lowered in observance of Peace Officers Memorial Day. This week also marks several notable anniversaries. 10 years ago this week, children's author Maurice Sendak died of complications from a stroke at the age of 83. Musician Sid Vicious of the Sex Pistols was born 65 years ago this week. He died in 1979 of a drug overdose at the age of 21. Comedian and actor George Carlin was born 85 years ago this week. He died in 2008 of heart failure at the age of 71. Actress Bea Arthur was born 100 years ago this week. She died in 2009 of lung cancer at the age of 86. Actress Katharine Hepburn was born 115 years ago this week. She died in 2003 of cardiac arrest at the age of 96. You can read more about the lives of the people featured in this video on Legacy.com. You can also follow Legacy.com on Facebook and subscribe to our channel on YouTube to stay up to date on national news deaths and reactions.